Well, so sorry that didn't work for the video conference. This is the front hall here. You can see it's kind of tight. You got a door, and then you got your stairway going up. I even wonder, was with my last clients, if at one time this was opened up and they just kind of closed up this and added the bathroom there. But this is probably always a closet, the more I think about it. So it was always a closet until they turned it into a bathroom, of course. And, you know, it's functional, very small sink, but, you know, it's better than having no bathroom at all, as I kind of mentioned before. This is probably a structural post here. So, not sure for sure, but anyway. So you come in through the front door, and you've got another door here if you wanted to close that off just for more insulation. It's a pretty big living room space. I'll be looking for damage to the ceilings, but I don't see any damage in this one. In this particular room, you've got older windows here, and they've got the storms and the screens. So right now the storm window's down here, but you can see the screen is pushed up. So in the summer, you just reverse that and push the. You could reverse it and push the screens down if you want to open the windows up. It does have central air, so you can see the vent there. You can see a return down over here. So as you go to the front of the house, we're now in the living room space. You've got some built-ins. You got the fireplace here. Looks like it's gas. Well, no, it's actually wood. No, it's absolutely wood burning. It's a wood burning fireplace. I see remnants of wood in there, so ash. So I assume that works. And then you've got like a front area here, which may have been a front porch at one time. It slants down a little bit in that far corner there, which, I mean, for all front porches, if this was actually a front porch at one time as opposed to like a living space, that would be typical for watershed, although it seems to slant maybe a little more on the one side than the other. It's not too bad, though. It's not even that noticeable. Again, older windows throughout the front. That dumpster out there means people are doing work on their houses. I'll try to take another video out front. But, you know, it's a nice block. And then the great thing is you got that park right there, which is Ream Park. It's one of the 2 outdoor pools in Oak Park. It's also got a sand volleyball court, tennis courts, fields, or a pretty large field there. So I'm going to go, well, I got to go to the kitchens next. So in the back, we have the kitchen. So this is an older kitchen. It's been repainted, new backsplash, countertops. You see the backsplash is only on one side of the kitchen. As you pan across, it's not on this side. Then you got the doors, and then not on this side or over here. So it's really older. You can tell by the curve of the top of that cabinet. This is just an older, you know, not soft close, etc. Seems to be not in terrible shape, you know. No, it looks like this is missing. The shelves are not up for some reason in that one. But there's a lot of storage space here. And the appliances. Well, the refrigerator is probably newer. Still has that sticker on it. Maybe they just don't like removing stickers. There's a sticker on that one too. And a sticker on this one too. And this one doesn't look like that new per se. Anyway, I'm going to go up. So back toward the front of the house and up through the front area. Oh, one more thing I want to point out back here before I leave. So you do have the back door here, and we can take a peek out the backyard from this perspective. You got a nice porch, kind of a hangout spot, and then you got the back garage. But then also to the left of the door, you do have a closet here. So if you park your car in the garage, at least you got someplace to come over and, you know, hang your coat, take off your shoes, put that stuff away. And here's where you'd put like maybe a coat rack. Wouldn't be a bad spot, like right there, for your front hall kind of coats. All right, bit of a narrow staircase, not terrible, but still, you know, it is pretty small stairs there. Carpeting in the hallway, hardwood in the bedrooms. Here's another perspective of the backyard. You do have an alley back there, so that's where your trash is deposited and then picked up. Older windows here. Here's one with a broken sash. Slightly cracked window. Not a huge deal, but just pointing it out. Same system. We've got like storm windows and screens built in. The floors throughout the house have been in pretty good condition. Here's your closet for this one. It looks like it's, on the video it almost looks like it's hardwood. It's not, it's panel. But it's big. Goes way back there. So you've got a decent amount. I don't know why they stop it right there. This is not, it's hard to tell what that is, but why they stop this rack right here instead of going, oh, I see why, because you have to access this part of it. So that's why they do that, of course. Silly me. Anyway, one time they put a pole back here too, so you could do that. Put a pole right across there. Or you could use that as just back area storage. There's your central air vent there. Here's bedroom number 2. Again, you got the older windows, same kind of setup. So the closets. It's a pretty decent size, and then you can hang stuff on this pole here. And then you've got shelves above. And obviously you can fit boxes in the back. So it's a decent size, I would say, for an Oak Park home. Okay, so the ceiling is like got some popcorn, like a little texture to it. Not a lot of texture, but a little bit of texture. So if you don't like that, you have to like sand it down to get rid of it. Oh, same with this one here. I see some slight discoloration there, but it doesn't look to me like it's water damage. I don't see any bubbling in the paint. But it's kind of odd. I remember if they painted the ceiling yellow one time. I see spots of it. This would be an odd place to have water damage anyway, because unless it came from the roof in the center of the house. But it's not near any bathrooms or anything. Here's your hall bath. I'll come back to this in a minute. Here's a nice large like linen closet. So pretty large. Fit vacuum and a bunch of towels and stuff like that. Pretty nice. I'll turn that off. And then another bedroom. I guess it would be a master. Well, I guess you could fit definitely a king size bed there. I can give you the exact measurement of that wall space there. So that wall is 10.5. And then this wall is 11.6. So the largest wall is this one against the windows, so that would be the best place to put a bed. Of course, you block out some of your light, but you need like a header, or else you wouldn't be able to read in bed or anything. Let's see, we got another one of these. it's a pretty decent sized closet. So you've got a pole there and a pole here. You get this beautiful wood paneling. The floor in the closet is laminate for some reason. I don't know why. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Is what it is. Okay. I think that's about it for this, except for our bathroom. So large ceramic tile floor. I mean large squares. This has got a rain shower. I hate these jacuzzi tubs. These little nozzles just get caked, like they just attract mold, and so they're a pain in the butt to clean, and chances are you won't really use it. And if you don't use it all the time, and I hate these rain showers too. So anyway, you can check the whoa. Well, it doesn't look like much water pressure. All right, a little colder. It's gonna spray me. Oh man, come on, baby. Wow. This is shouldn't be that hard. I think that the water pressure is just pretty poor up here. And that's why I can't get that thing to work. A decent amount of space between you and the neighbors. For Southwood Park. Whoa. Oh, hello. Well, so that's interesting, isn't it? Just I put on a new thing with it, hook it up. Awesome. That should turned off. Oh, whatever. That's about as good as I can do, right? Anyway, this bathroom needs some help. Just put it that way. Okay. Again, this is like, I don't like this sharp turn here. And one of the things, as I said, mentioned before, I like things like my other clients didn't like about it was just the kind of the tight foyer and tight stairway going up. Let's check out the basement. So you got a little storage off the kitchen. That's always nice for extra stuff. So a decent size basement, finished. Doesn't smell too bad. So it's just a little closet here. I'm just trying to figure out what this. Sorry for not showing you the view there. Remember what I'm doing here. Oh, there's a front. This is under the front porch, so you have a little step up here. So ceiling height in here is not awesome. I am 5'10", and it's about 2 inches taller than me. That I don't know where the light is in this place, but there's one over here. Yeah, boy, that gives almost no light. Anyway, it's a good place for cold storage. Put your beer down here, and stuff that doesn't need to be heated at all or warm in essence. So it's not going to stuff that could freeze. Might want to be careful with just if it gets to be 10 below or something like that. Newer windows down here. I like the ground level is right here. So to give you some perspective on that, it's the benefit of that is that you're not dug down too low. The closer you are to the water table, the more potential you have for water in your basement. So the higher it is, the better. Okay. It's got a newer water heater back there. Looks like this is all freshly painted. You did the floor, it's nice. It's got a nice clean feel to it. That window's older. Probably painted shut. There's a nice big table for you could use for folding laundry if you want to, washer, dryer. There's your heating system blower for the central air, most likely. Although it could be a blower up in the attic too. Probably not. Here's another half bath down here. So the listing had, I think, I can't remember if it listed 2 half baths or 1 half bath. For some reason, I think it listed 1 half bath. So there's 2 half baths. That's probably what threw me about the bathroom situation. Excuse me. Then you've got a back door here. All right. Doesn't really want to open. I'm going to put this down for a second. There we go. So the back door here leads out these steps. You probably have to duck down in order to get out officially. But if you had a small to medium sized dog, it might be good to bring them back in here, wash them up in that sink, and then you won't track mud through the house. Okay. Electrical panel. It's older. For sure, it's 100 watt. Looks like it's got some room to expand, possibly. Most of the looks like things are going through conduit, which is good. Although not everything. You've got this BX cable, which they don't really like around here. For the basement, what else can I tell you about this? So in any home, the main structural elements are the walls, and then this beam that goes down the center and these posts. So the floor is in good shape, but it's not a structural element. So in other words, you see a crack in the floor, it doesn't really mean much. If you saw a crack in the foundational wall here, a vertical crack is not necessarily a big deal. A displaced vertical crack or displaced horizontal crack is a much bigger deal. I'm not seeing any issues right now with any of that. Yeah. You got this little gas furnace here. I'm not sure if it vents out. So these things should vent out. That's what the inspectors want to see anyway. But anyway, yeah, there's good space down here. Definitely could be a little family room setup or an office, playroom. There's another return. So you mentioned ceiling issues. I'm not seeing ceiling issues. It would be water damage, really, kind of situations. All right, I'm going to put my shoes on and go outside. I'm going to sit this down for a second. Not sure if I'll be able to get into the garage, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can see. While we're here, I'll take a quick shot of the block here. That's the park over there. So you can see, this will make you question why you come here from LA. Or anywhere south for that matter. You can see way down there, you'll see a railing. That's where the expressway is. So you're not that far from the 290 expressway. Some people don't like to be like right off the expressway, so for sure if you're the first couple houses off the expressway, those tend to sell for a discount. And here you can hear a slight, you know what you're listening for, you can kind of hear the expressway. There's your electrical meter. The stairs are at a slight angle. That to me looks like it's pulling away maybe a little bit from the house. I don't know if it's quite as visible it is to me as it would be to you on video. It's a nice setup here. Exterior condition of the siding, it's vinyl siding, looks pretty decent. Oh yeah, they have this, let's go over here. With this lower level too, upper level and this lower level, a hangout spot. Nice and entertaining. Oop. It's a good sized yard. It's a wide lot. I want to say it's like maybe 50 feet wide. I give you the exact spec, but that's what it looks like to me eyeballing it. So there's where your garbage cans are. Just shot down the alley. Fence, which is not in awesome condition, seems serviceable. Doesn't look like it's falling over anytime soon. You could actually power wash it. It'll look a hell of a lot better. Look like almost new. I've had that experience on my own fence. Garage looks like it's in pretty decent condition. I'll see if I can get in. Don't know how that's gonna map out. Oof. It's like the worst, the most challenging winter day we've had yet, which is actually good because usually by January this time we've had a lot more serious weather, but it has not been bad this year. There's another little gate with wheels on it, so you could park another car right here. It's nice to have that. In Oak Park, you're not supposed to park on the street. Overnight, unless you call it into the village. You get 7 of those free per month, and after that, they charge you a small amount. I don't know if it's $7 or whatever. Well, it doesn't appear to be working. I think it's just, no, I don't know what it is, frankly, why it's not operational. I'm trying to push on this button, that's what. Anyway, doesn't appear to be working, but the garage looks like it's in really good condition. Even next to the door, looks like it's relatively new. So, I don't know what's happening. Could be that the power is severed between the house and the garage. See that happen before? So that's always fun because then you have to manually open your garage whenever you want to get in. It's a good sized garage, got a little extra depth to it. The wood makes me believe it's probably in the pad itself. This is 5 years old, plus or minus 5 years. I mean, this is pretty, it's newer. Well, yeah, this is a relatively newer garage. 2-car garage. Okay, guys, I think that's about it. I walk around the house a little bit just on this side to give you more perspective on the condition of the side of the house, but I think overall the exterior of the condition is pretty good. You can't really see the roof much because it's got a layer of snow on it, but general condition of the exterior of the house is solid. And I think that about concludes our tour. There's the front. Whoops, what that happened? Yeah, this siding is relatively newer. All right, hope that was helpful. Let me know if there's any questions. Thanks much.